MD and CEO at Orkla, joining in on the show right now. Sanjay, hi, morning. Your top line growth of over 10%, but volume growth was just about 1.7%. Tell me how much of this growth was driven by pricing and premiumization, and when is it that you expect volumes to accelerate?
10.4% that you refer to is really coming out of several non-operating effects which are there in the P&L. So when you look at revenue from sale of products, it's coming in at about 11.5%. And if you were to remove Kerala, I mean, as I've announced earlier that, in Kerala, we are doing some distribution restructuring, which is affecting our business. If you remove Kerala, you actually see that our growth is actually up to about 12.1%, and volume growths, which are at 1.7%, are up at about 4.4%. So I think overall the business is clocking at a reasonably good rate. The price effect, which you're referring to in terms of inflation, last quarter we had a price effect of about 6.5% in terms of the total business. This quarter, the price effect has gone up to about 11.4%.
And so when you say pricing action, do you mean the price hikes that you have undertaken? Is that what you mean?
Yes, this means this is the total price increase affecting the business.
And convenience foods continue to outperform. Do you see this category growing faster than spices over the medium term, especially with new launches, protein breakfast range, etc.?
So convenience food is an important vector for our growth. I think in this quarter, it's grown at about 11.9%. There are three clear platforms that we are building on. In this quarter, the meals platform has delivered a strong double-digit growth coming out. But the more important thing, I think, what we have done this quarter is really built a very strong breakfast strategy, which we have put into place. And in the breakfast strategy, we are focusing the breakfast strategy onto the digital commerce platform as the vehicle to carry it. But there are three key pillars that we are building. The first pillar is that the existing business, which is of the dry batter business that we were doing, we are focusing it in the top 28 metros. We are starting to invest behind growth on a pan-India level out of this business to build it across smaller towns outside of the four major metros that are there. The second lever for growth for us in the breakfast business is going to be the wet batter business. After its success in Bangalore, we are now confident that we've got a good business model in place, and we have now extended the business into Hyderabad. We are getting a very, very good response in Hyderabad. The initial reports are very encouraging at this point of time. And then finally, the third vector of growth as far as breakfast is concerned is the Gen Z portfolio that we are building under the 3-minute breakfast banner. And in this quarter, we've launched 6 new innovations in this, because the Gen Zs who are coming into the consumption basket now are looking for not just convenience, but are also looking for nutritionally rich meals. And protein is a very, very big platform which is developing in the market.
Sanjay, raw material prices have been volatile over the past few quarters. How are you seeing the input prices trending today, and do you expect margins to improve as we move to the second half of the year?
We are seeing inflation of almost 30% as far as spices is concerned. Chili prices have gone up by almost 78%. Coriander prices have gone up by about 42%. So these have been the big inflationary and hyperinflationary part. The other part of the business, which is SMP and wheat actually declined 7%, and SMP is more or less stable or with a 5% inflation which is there. Going ahead, I think I would like to adopt a wait and watch attitude on inflation at this point of time. It will depend upon some of the short-term effects which are coming through is the anticipation and speculation at the back of weaker monsoons that we have got. But, let us see how the monsoons eventually turn up. We do expect that we're seeing a little bit of an uptrend in terms of prices, but we will wait and watch and see what other price-related measures is something that we will need to take.
Okay, that's the take right now coming in on the earnings. But great to have you today on the show, Sanjay. Thank you so much for your time.